I don't feel like it looks bad. It just looks like we're curing a ham. No big deal. Okay, that looks weird.
Yeah. This is our quail that we harvested earlier this year. We have not ate one of these quail. We're saving the quail for Christmas morning, and today is Christmas morning. Another thing we did not do is weigh the quail. 10 quail in that bag. 10 quail, 2 pounds, this whole bag. Another thing we're cooking today for Christmas dinner is pig head. This is our pig that we processed earlier this year. What was it, a month ago, 2 months ago? You know, we had it in this bag, but it should be thawed by now. Because our pig head's gonna be in the oven, we're gonna barbecue this quail. But we gotta season it. Everyone that's cooked quail before, did you take the bones out? Because I'm just realizing that these quail have little tiny ribs. They have really tiny bones. Or do you just cook as is and then you just be careful when you eat it? I think for today, we're just gonna leave them on and cook as is and just be careful. For this recipe, I'm gonna put some olive oil in there, some Redmond's organic seasoned salt, some garlic salt, because I like garlic. We're gonna let this marinate. We're not having supper till a little bit later, but look at this pie, guys. Ray made this pie, peach pie. Guys, everything that we make is gluten-free, refined sugar-free. Like, look at this plate of cookies. It's a little less, I guess you don't feel as guilty when you eat this stuff because it's, I guess, one of the healthier treats that you can ever eat. That's homemade pumpkin right there. We got this salted ham. We're trying to cure this ham. It's been in here since we butchered the pigs. It's been about 4 days since I drained it. Don't drop it. Now I think it's time to hang it, guys. This is getting exciting. It's a little weird. Before we hang it, we need to rinse off all this salt that we put on it. Now it's been curing for, what is it, 3 weeks?
I think it's been 3 weeks.
Maybe. So we gotta rinse off all this salt that we packed in salt in here. We're having our doubts about this meat, but this is gonna take 2 years. I mean, it still feels and looks like meat.
It looks like fresh meat. That's why I think we have our doubts, because I think we both pictured it looking like a dried up raisin.
Or is it one of those things where you just need to trust the process?
Okay, so that's a lot of olive oil.
This is the pig, the first pig. That's where I shot it right there. That was the perfect shot pig.
I don't know if we'll be eating too much of the skin because it has a lot of hair on it still, but right underneath the skin there's gonna be a lot of good meat.
The hair might burn off.
Yeah, that's true.
We're cooking this head at 325. We think it's gonna take about 6 hours, hopefully. Change of plans. We're gonna add this little rack underneath it.
We don't need to.
I mean, it's already hot. We just put it in there.
You lift up the head. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, into the oven he goes. She goes. Oh no! We need to take out one of these racks. Oh. Okay, let's try that again.
We're gonna hang this up with some cotton string here. I'm watching a YouTube video on how to tie up a big piece of meat. Since this is our first time, you know, YouTube's great for that. I finished it, but this string is so little that it broke. I don't know how much this ham weighs, but this little string's not cutting it, so we got some new string, and we're gonna do it over. Something that we've learned when growing our own food, whether that be growing vegetables or growing meat, is that we are most likely to try new foods. Never would I have tried curing a piece of ham for 2 years if I didn't grow it. Well, that's 16 pounds right there. 16 pounds.
I don't feel like it looks bad. I mean, it just looks like we're curing a ham. No big deal. Okay, that looks weird.
Yeah. I think mentally it does look weird, and this seems so weird that this is going to work, or we hope it's going to work. 2 years, right?
Yeah.
2 years, it's gonna hang in our kitchen.
I just think it's weird if like somebody who has no idea what we do walks into our house and they see this piece of meat hanging.
We are trying to sell our house.
Yeah, well, that's what I was referring to. Like, you know, when we show our house,
Yeah.
and someone walks in, they're gonna be like, "What are they trying to do? Like, scare us off?"
All right. See you in 2 years, Ham. Hey, Charlie. How you doing? Belly rubs, belly rubs, belly rubs. That is it for the garden. At least this year, anyways. And at least maybe for us. We have one cattle panel left that we need to take down. We've been taking down all the T-posts. It was so busy this year with butchering our 2 pigs that we never got around to planting a winter garden. Which we gotta remember these things if we're gonna be doing this stuff, you know, if we're gonna be butchering our own pigs here, like right around fall time, winter time, we still gotta plant a garden. So just, you know, trying to figure all that out. We're working through that. Sure. It's funny, I think Charlie does not like when I talk to the camera. When I talk to you guys, I don't think Charlie likes it. I think he's weirded out by it. Huh, Charlie? You don't like the camera? What's up? You gotta get used to this thing. You gotta get used to the people. We've had such a warm winter so far. I mean, this time last year, I think we had about 18 inches of snow.
Here we go. Ready?
Ready?
Let's go.
I would never go to somewhere and look for a pig head to cook, but if we raise that pig ourselves, you definitely believe we're gonna eat that pig head.
We're looking for 165. Oh yeah, it's way done. Okay, so now we're just going to raise the temperature up to 430 and then let it crisp up.
Another thing we grew this year was quail. I probably wouldn't go buy quail at the farmer's market even if I've seen it there. But something about when you raise an animal, you took a lot of time and effort and money to raise that animal in a good way. You want to respect that animal as much as possible and eat it. Today we're having all the major food groups, which is beef, quail, and pork. We did grow this quail, pasture-raised quail. First time growing quail. We're gonna eat these quail, guys. I'm curious to see how they taste. We've been marinating these guys all day. 6 hours?
Yes, it's been 6 hours. 6.5 hours.
Oh my goodness.
All right, the quail's done. Pig head's done. We got potatoes, salad, cranberries, homemade pies, cookies.
I love asparagus.
Oh wow.
I didn't know how to do this. So I assume we just pick at it.
Is it
Give them
good?
some of this crunchy skin too.
You want some skin, Randy?
Sure.
You want to try the eyeball, Randy?
No. That's why I draw the line.
All right, let's try this quail. So you got to be careful because there's little tiny bones.
Is it good?
Yeah, tastes like chicken. I don't think it's worth for us doing these or raising these. But it's I think it's more of like a novelty, it seems like. Like they're cool to have or eat once in a while.
Like the eggs.
But they're super small. Let's taste some of this ham. And then this skin is super tough. It's crispy. It tastes good because you taste the salt. But yeah, it just tastes like pork. It's good. All right. Merry Christmas, everyone.